What's up, Zombie Slayers? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my 7 Days to Die single player Let's Play. This is episode 44, and I have not been I wasn't in this base at all last video, I believe, and I've been doing a lot of off-camera work, so I'm not sure what you've seen and what you haven't, so I'm just going to bring you up to speed on what's going on. First of all, you can see right here, I do have a blue spike club and a blue crossbow. The Fun Pimps have really done some weird stuff in this game. The best weapons I could make before this point was what, like poor, like middle poor, like in the upper hundreds or something, and now I'm making 400 like level items, and my weaponsmithing isn't even, it's 38. Like, so I'm making blue items. They messed around with the way the skills work in this game. It seems like, from what some of my friends have been telling me, specifically Pam, it's going to be quicker to get up to the green and blue items, but it's going to take a lot longer to get from the green to the purple items. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I was able to make these. I made these on stream. I was streaming the game, and I made these live on stream. And I went from being able to make an item in the, like a weapon in the upper 100s to making one in the lower 400s. I don't know what the hell happened there, but we do have some better weapons now. So I am just making iron bars. I'm making more iron bars. I'm making more iron. Everything's going good. I've also got a lot of stuff in here for stone. We'll mess around with that tomorrow. I made a little, I don't know how much of this you saw, but I made a little storage room here. I'm pretty sure, did I show you this? Honestly, I don't remember if I showed you this or not. But I made a little like thing around it too, because I think it looks pretty neat. And I've done some organizing. I'm pretty sure I showed you this, because I believe I was all proud that I did all the organizing. But anyway, if you didn't see it, just in case, there it is. Who knows, maybe you didn't see the video I showed it on. I've also been mining out here. You can see right here, just a bunch of mining. And over here, I'm in the process of emptying all this stuff out. These are all emptied out. I do have some food. You know what? Let me go grab some food, because what we're gonna do today is we're gonna hit the farm, and then we're gonna go back to that other base. I might actually stay there tonight. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. Should we be taking all this stuff with me? You know what? If we're gonna be staying there tonight, possibly we do want to take some steel. We want to take all of this. We'll leave some here. What else? Let's take some of this. And let's get over to the farm. Now, some people were lamenting on the in the comments about how my Horde was weak because it was walking halfway through the day. Scott sent me over an XML file that will kind of help with that. Although, I don't know, it seemed pretty complicated. I mean, it probably isn't complicated, but it seemed a little bit complicated. I think what I'm going to do is, on Horde Day, I'm just going to record a bunch of episodes all at once, straight in a row. I think that's the only way to do it. So, my next Horde Day will be 49. So, once that clock gets 49, I cannot stop recording. It's going to be like a 2-hour session, and it kind of sucks. I hope the Fun Pimps fix it. Because what happens is, what I'm being told is, if you leave the game on Horde Day, your hordes like will come early, and I don't want them to come early anymore. So we're gonna, you know, I just don't want to deal with the XML file fix. I don't know what it's gonna do to my game. I mean, I'm sure you know what you're talking about, Scott. I'm not saying you don't, but I just don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I streamed this game, and I did a lot of work at the new base, and I'm gonna show you that once we get over there. I also want to find a desert, because, man, well, actually, I probably don't need to find a desert anymore. What I wanted to find a desert for was because I wanted to get it for plant fiber, so I can like level up all my skills. But I can make blue items right now. I mean, Jesus, is it even worth leveling up my skills anymore? I mean, I guess I should. Yeah, we'll look for a desert at some point. There's also sand there, and we can get aloe vera and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What else? Some other people were saying that, the game's like a base defense game, and, you know, it's supposed to be really hard, and they didn't say as much, but they kind of, like, I'm getting the feeling that you guys watching these videos just want to see my base come down. I kind of feel like you want my base to collapse and everything get destroyed, and I have to rebuild it all. I don't blame you. I kind of feel like that when I watch people play too. You know, you want to see action, and I get it. I really do. But you understand from my point of view, like, I don't want this game to turn into 7 days of grinding and building, and then the Horde night, and then rinse and repeat. I want to explore. I want to loot. I want to play the game, you know? And to me, the game is not just Horde night. It's not just Horde night. There's a lot of aspects of this game that don't have anything to do with Horde Night that I find very fun. I like building aesthetic buildings on the inside. I like making bedrooms for no reason. You know, I like that kind of stuff. It's a little bit of a holdover from Minecraft. So it's pretty freaking cool. And it's not just Horde Night for me. And you know, if I was going to balance the game, I would try and make it so that you get the Horde, you fight off the Horde, and then maybe you have like a day of repair. And honestly, I didn't have a whole day of repair. But if the Horde came during the night, I probably would have had a whole day of repair. You guys think I didn't repair anything? I did repair it. You just didn't see it because I cut it out of the video. You know, I had to lay down quite a bit of spikes. You know, I repaired some things here and there. But I agree. The Horde. I wish the Horde would come at night, and I'm gonna rectify that without messing around with the XML file. I just don't want to mess around with XMLs. I'm gonna talk to Pam about it if she can explain it, because Scott gave me this whole thing. I'm not really quite sure what he means by it. Although to be fair, I didn't sit there and study it. But to be fair, I don't have time to sit there and study it. You know, I'll figure it out one way or another. But if worse comes to worse, I'll just record the whole 2-hour session, and because I have to be on for day 49, and then I have to be on for day 50. So I have to be on for my days are 60 minutes. So if it's true that you have to be on for the entire Horde day, and I think it is, that's 2 hours of recording. So, you know, I don't usually like to do that. Honestly, I don't have time to do that a lot of the time, but I'll make it work. But yeah. So yeah, I kind of feel like people are only gonna be happy if my base gets torn down. But you know, you guys gotta understand, if my base gets really, really messed up, and I have to spend 7 days to fix it, that's not a game I want to play. That's not the game I've been playing here I've been playing this game for 2 years. Alright, and that's not the game I want to play. It's not fun. I don't find it challenging. I don't find any merit in that at all. And if you do, that's cool. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's just not for me. But yeah, I guess like one or maybe like 1 day of repairing for sure. You know, like, you know, okay, Horde Night comes along. Hold on, I'm trying to stop this thing from moving. Horde Night comes along. Alright, you're fighting the zombies, they're coming in, you're fighting them, you know, you're doing what you're doing, and then the next day, you spend the entire day repairing. Alright, so say day 49 comes along, and then it rolls over to 50, alright, and then day 50, I spend the entire day repairing, and then day 51, the rest of the week is my own. I think that's kind of a good balancing act. Maybe 2 days of repairing, no longer than that, but even 2 days, like, who wants to sit around for an entire day of repairing, and then an entire night of grinding, and then another entire day of repairing? I mean, is that really fun? Like, I'm not talking adding onto your base, I'm talking repairing. By the way, oh, look at this, sons of bitches beating on my wall. Look at this. Look at this, I didn't even see this. Oh, you bastards. I'm gonna repair that. Alright, guys, so this is what I did on stream. This is what I did on stream. When was this? Friday night? I don't know. But this is the basic idea of the base. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the iron bars into the base. We're going to line them up properly. See, that's not lined up properly. That is. There we go. I'm going to build this entire wall completely built out, just so you can see my vision. And this is fun. A lot of people said this is too much for one person to take on. What the hell else am I going to do with my time? We're playing the game, man. Like, if you guys really think the next alpha is going to be out in October, you're crazy. Because I'm October, yeah. Well, maybe October. No, if you guys think the next alpha is going to be out in February, you're nuts. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let's make 25 of these for now. We can always make more later. Craft those. Let's stop that. And craft those. Then we're going to go ahead and make some more concrete mix. And I do like making the concrete. I feel like it's the way I like to do things with this wall. I know I could I could go farm up some clay and make brick. And that's a good way to do it too. I mean, honestly, it really is. What the hell am I looking for here? Nail gun. And that's a really good way to do it too. I don't know. I don't want to farm clay anymore. Although, off camera, well, it was live on stream. I took the auger and went and farmed up some clay, and oh my god. I'm not thrilled with the auger for stone. I mean, it's definitely faster than anything else, but I just don't really like it that much. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, like, let's make another 25 of these. We're gonna need them. But I'm telling you right now, man, use the auger to farm clay. And, you know, that's friggin' awesome. Come on, man. Like, shift. There we go. Alright, so we're also gonna need this. We should probably do this part too. Yeah, let's just do this part as well. Alright, so go like that. Should we put it in the middle? Sure, why not? I like the extra stability. Pam was saying, like, if some of these, like, bars get knocked out, it could cause stability issues. I would probably be okay. But, you know, redundancy is the key. It really is. It's all about redundancy. So, plan for the worst. You know, that way, if some of your stuff gets knocked out, your base doesn't come collapsing down. Okay, so here's the hatch. I didn't notice this was a hatch. When I walked over this, I just thought it was just a metal thingy. I didn't know what the hell it was. But it's actually a hatch. So we're going to take that out right now. That actually goes down to where my mine's going to be. My mine is going to go that way, I believe. But we're going to lock this up right now. You know what? We'll leave that just like that because it matches. They're not going to break down through that anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our iron bars. Again, we want the iron bars to be closer to the inside, right? So, like that. See, the iron bars are weird. Like, oh, come on, Cage, really? There we go. Alright, so like that. That's closer to the inside, right? That's the way we want them. Yeah, you see the little dots? That's closer to the inside. So that's where we want them. I don't think we want them like that. No, we definitely want them like this. Does this really matter? Not one bit. It's just, I don't know. Just trying to do things cool, do it right. Is that closer to the inside ones or the outside? I'm looking at the little dots, by the way. There, that's what we want it. Okay. So this side is done. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up top and build the top part. Actually, we should probably put spikes down. If stuff wanders into this, they're going to beat on it. And I really don't want them beating on it. So, let's put the spikes down. And this would probably be a good time for a time lapse. Okay, guys. Well, that's the basic idea of the wall. And then what will happen will be the iron bars will go right up here. Some people asked why the iron bars have to be up so high. You know, kind of just to stay out of the way of the cops exploding, mainly. And they will come out like this. Actually, do I have to bring them out twice? Yeah, let's bring them out twice. Gives me a little bit more room. They're sturdy, let me tell you. And if I want to, I could even put some pillars out here of reinforced concrete and even bring them out even more. That's what we did on. That's what they did on the Patreon server, which was it seems pretty freaking effective. And this is to not only guard from the spider zombies, but so I can look down and shoot them. And that's the idea, guys. And I will probably do, well, I'll probably put some bars on the other side as well. I'm not sure how many or how I'll do it. I'm assuming there's going to be zombies spawning in the courtyard. Some people said that zombies will be spawning in the courtyard. The thing is, a 7-day horde is not going to spawn in the courtyard. 7-day hordes spawn, every 7-day horde I've ever had has spawned out like somewhere else and come at my base. So I'm not really worried about the 7-day hordes spawning in my base. But yeah, there will be some zombies here and there. Spawning in my base, which is, you know, it's fine. That's fine. Can I get in from this side? This chain link fence is invincible from one side. I'm just not sure which side. I guess it's invincible from the inside. Instead of taking out the fence. I'm gonna be doing a lot of work on this off screen and in the on the stream, guys. So if you ever want to see me work on this, you know, come visit on the stream if you can. If you can't, I understand, but just letting you know. Alright, there you go. And then what I could do is I could put ladders here to get up. Definitely going to put stuff up here. I'm just not sure. Well, yeah, actually I am pretty sure how I'm going to do this. Like this. Like this. Like this. This. So it'll be just like that. And then what we'll do is make some ladders. We're not going to mess around. We're going to make some metal ladders. Let's make 2 of them. They do take a lot of time to make. While those are being made, let's go downstairs and see what we left here. I'm pretty sure I left some supplies here. I'm not going to stay here tonight. As you guys saw earlier, I accidentally used the steel to upgrade the damn concrete. So next time I come here, the first thing I got to do is drop off the damn steel. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to be digging down. Look at these things all sideways and shit. That's kind of weird. Was that like that before? Might have been. Anyway, let's see what I got here. Oh god, I didn't leave any supplies here. Damn. Well, I'm going to leave some supplies here now. Well, I'll leave them before I like go back to town. I'll leave the steel and some of the concrete. I can't do anything with this concrete anyway, so we'll just leave it here. We're not going to have forges here, though. We're not going to have forges for a while. What we're going to do is, I mentioned this before, I mentioned it again, we're going to dig down on an angle about 25 blocks and then probably another 10 blocks out, maybe 20 blocks, and then that's going to bring us to around over here. And then once we're here, we're going to put down the forges. And then that way all the, you know, the screamers will spawn out there. I'm not getting any lag here at all, which is pretty nice. That is definitely good. Ladders. That's right, ladders. There we go. Now, I'm not going to put them to the floor because there's no reason to. And there you go. So I'll be down here and I'll be like, got my shotgun and the hordes will be coming out. I'll be like, wha-plow, wha-plow, wha-plow. And I'm like, oh no, a couple of them lost their legs. I can't shoot them because they're below this part. Well, wha-plow, 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 wha-plow. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of hard work. But you know what? Like I said before, what the hell else do we have to do with our time, right? I mean, why go small when you can go big? I know it's going to take a lot of resources though, but that's some people's reasoning behind, you know, thinking the defense is too easy because they're like, well, if you made a smaller base, it wouldn't be so hard for you to upkeep. Well, maybe, but I like big bases. It's fun. That's what I play this game for. I don't want to live in a 9x9 hovel and just, you know, like, that's just boring. Who the hell wants that, right? They've got, I'm not saying this game's perfect, guys. I'm not saying they don't have some balancing to do. They've got a lot of balancing to do. A lot of balancing to do. But we're in alpha. That's just the way it is, you know? It was really hard for me the first 28 days. Didn't my 28-day horde break in? Like, actually, they broke 2 holes in my walls. They didn't take down my base, but they broke 2 holes in my walls. Quite a bit of repair there. So honestly, the first easy horde I ever had was day 35 and day 42. With that being said, I kind of think I need to turn up the spawns. I might also turn up the zombie difficulty. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on warrior difficulty, and the reason behind that is because I'm now making blue weapons for some reason. I'm still not sure what that's all about. I kind of have an idea of what's behind it. Like, they want to get you through the faulty and poor parts of the game quicker. So I think they get you to, you know, yellow and green faster, but then from green and yellow to purple will be slower. It's kind of like the way wellness works. You guys know how wellness works, right? Like, you know, the higher your wellness gets, the slower it is. It's called diminishing returns. I've been dealing with it in MMOs for years. So I understand why they did it, but I don't know, like, I don't think it was that big of a problem before. I mean, that sounds crazy. I mean, the grind is kind of crazy, but we know how to do it now. We figured it out, so it's not so big of a deal anymore. And I think it's kind of overpowered now. Like, having blue items, like people are telling me they're having blue items on like day 3. That's insane. But we're in alpha, and that's what alpha's for. In case, you know, I'm not a game developer, so I'm not like acting like, oh, I know everything. But I do know the way these alphas work because I've talked to game developers and stuff, and they said that alpha is where you put in all your systems, and beta is where you balance. Maybe you balance them in alpha too, but you know, they're not worried about balance now, is what I'm trying to say. They might be a little bit more worried about balance than they should be, because people are playing the game and complaining, but it's not so much about balance at this stage, I guess. I don't know. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters. Games. I'm gonna reiterate. This game to me, and if it's like this, if the game to you is all about the 7-day hordes and you want to spend 7 days preparing and you think that that's fun, then that's cool. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just not what I play this game for. I love the 7-day hordes, and I like the fact that you take a day or 2 to repair. I think that's great. But I play the game for a lot more than that. I've been playing this game since Alpha 1. I've been playing this game for over 2 years. God, it must be coming up on 2.5 years now. And it's never, like, the 7-day hordes have never been the end-all be-all for me. And I had a lot of fun back in Alpha 1. And I'm not saying the 7-day hordes shouldn't be there. I think they're a really good idea. I think they're a great idea. But I just don't want them to be the entire game. I want to, you know... I mean, if I turned up the difficulty to the point where they tore down my base, I wouldn't be able to come over here and build a new base. I'd be repairing my base for 7 days. Nobody wants to do that. Well, maybe some people do. I don't. Maybe I'm overstating it. Maybe it wouldn't be that much repairing. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to... I'm not saying you guys are wrong, and I'm going to turn up the difficulty. I think you have a point. I was thinking about it anyway, to be honest. But I just don't want to go too crazy. I just don't want it to be all about the 7-day hordes. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up the spawn, and I'm going to turn up the difficulty next video, assuming I remember. Ooh, any more cobblestone? Was there any cobblestone downstairs? Did you guys see any? Come on. Don't be shy, tell me. You can't talk to me. Alright, give me a sec, let me go check. Alright. We do not have any cobblestone. I don't have the ability to make cobblestone. We're coming at the end of this video anyway, so I'm going to call this one here. That's going to be it for episode 44. We'll see you next time for episode 45. Till then, take it easy.